This short video will take you through how to complete an expense claim form within Agresso for mileage only. Once you've logged into Agresso, you'll be presented with the landing page and a list of options within the toolbar down the left-hand side of the screen. To start a new expense claim, click on the Expenses tab within the left-hand toolbar. Then choose the Travel Expenses option to begin a claim for an expense. On the next screen, you will need to complete the following fields. Status. Leave this as draft for now while you input all the claim details. Resource. This will automatically be pre-populated with your name and employee number. Travel type. Use the drop-down menu to select the type of travel expense you wish to claim. Select either Expenses All or Expenses Private Car. Expenses Company Car Allowance relates to legacy anchor expense procedures. For a mileage-only claim, select Expenses Private Car. Purpose. Provide a short description of the purpose of this claim, for example, mileage expenses for June. Comment. Enter the dates you are claiming between, for example, the 1st to the 30th of June. Once you have filled in all these fields, click on Next Step. You will notice that the Travel tab has been disabled. This is because any travel should be booked through Click Travel or Trainline. On the Expenses screen, click on Add to enter the details of the mileage expense claim. This will then generate options in the box below. Use the Expense Type drop-down menu and select which type of expense you're claiming for. Let's use the example here of claiming for some mileage in a personal car without an allowance. To do this, we'll need to select Private Vehicle, in brackets not car allowance, up to 10,000 miles. Then you'll need to complete the following fields. Description. This should be completed in the format detailed in the description box. So for example, 3rd of June 2019, Bristol to Bradford, team meeting, home to office. Number/base. This needs to be completed for the mileage expenses and is the number of miles you are claiming for. In this example, we'll use 210. Date. Date the journey was made. You will need to amend this to the 3rd of June 19. The rate and amount boxes will be pre-populated for you and can't be changed. You will also notice that your expense line in the box above automatically updates. You can also change the cost centre number if this journey needs to be allocated to a different cost code. Please note it will automatically default to your department's cost centre. Once you've entered all the information required, you can either add another line of mileage expenses by clicking the Add button or click on the next step to finalise your expense claim. Before we move on to the next step, please note, for those colleagues with a car allowance, you will need to select Private Mileage with Allowance from the drop-down options, which will be available on the live system. This will automatically adjust the mileage rate. Complete the remaining fields as normal and select Next Step. This will bring you to the summary page. You now have two options. Either save this claim as a draft, so you can go back to it and add in more journeys, or if you have completed all your journeys, you will need to submit your claim for approval. Select the Status drop-down and change to Ready, and then click Save. This will now submit your mileage expenses claim form for line manager approval. You will get a pop-up box with your claim number. Please make a note of this number. If your line manager has approved your claim, you will receive an email and payment will be made into your bank account. If your line manager rejects your claim, you will receive an email notification and you will need to log back into Agresso to see why and amend your claim if necessary. If you have submitted an expense claim containing a line for 0, your claim will be rejected and you will receive an email notification. You will have a notification here if an expense claim has been rejected. To amend your claim, open the claim and click on Next Step at the bottom of the screen to amend the expense line that is incorrect. It's the same process as before, but instead of adding a new expense, just change or delete the line that has been rejected. Click Save to keep your changes. This will automatically resend your claim to your line manager for approval. You have now successfully completed a claim form for mileage. Click Next Step and then click Save to keep your changes. This will automatically resend to your line manager for approval.